what's up, guys? It's your boy Bada. Welcome back to my way of life. As you can see, I got the new background, new house, new room, and I got the whole new setup going. So I'm really excited to start making more videos. And yeah, today we're gonna hit us with a good old classic wheel of content. So let's get right to the wheel. Alright, let's get that span going. Let's see how it goes. I'll do this in a bit. Okay, let's see what it is. Life is a test with no preparation and retakes. Okay. Life is a test with no preparation and retakes. Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit on this one. So, life itself, we're all living in. Yay, if you're watching this video, you're alive. Happy for you. We're all glad to be here, 100%. No preparation. Yeah, there's a lot of things in life we cannot be prepared for. And I like to label, there's a lot of good things. That's sort of the lucky moments, the blessings in life. And then I feel like the bad things in life that you run into that you cannot be prepared for, I like to call them tragedies, you know, because they're tragedies. You can't see them coming. You can't expect it. You can't predict it. It just happens to you, and then you gotta deal with it. And I think that's what this question is talking about. This topic is talking about. The challenges of life that hits you out of nowhere. You're chilling, you're having a good day, and then boom, your leg breaks. No legs. Your legs are gone. That's a tragedy. That's not something you did. It's not someone else did. It's not a mistake. It's just unlucky tragedy. And arguably, I believe that humans as people, as a species, are very good at actually handling tragedy because look at us, we're survived. It's been like millions of years since we've become humans. I don't know if it's millions, but like it's a long time we've been humans. And we're still alive. There's been immense amounts of tragedies, earthquakes, natural disasters, everything that could go wrong has happened. Famine, disease, everything wrong could go wrong has arguably went wrong. We're just expecting a meteor soon, but hopefully that doesn't happen anytime we're alive. But yeah, and we're still alive, we're still surviving because I believe that the human species itself is very good at surviving tragedies. But I think where we fall apart is when we make our own mistakes. I think I've heard someone call it man-made evil. And I think it's because that's something so sinister, it's so evil, and it's not even like comprehensible. It's very we're not really used to it, you know. Most of the time we're just trying to survive the nature, you know, hunger, famine, all the bad stuff that happens naturally. We're really good at surviving it because it's been happening for a long time. But the concept of human evil it's kind of new, I feel like. It's relatively new compared to like how long we've been humans, you know. And we're not really used to that yet because we've been conscious as people, as a society, especially at a high level of society, we've been not that long. So the idea of people making mistakes, people having bad intentions, having straight evil and hurtful intentions against each other, we're not really good at handling that, you know? If someone tries to genuinely hurt you, we are in like stress mode max. We are dying straight. And that's like kind of how life is, I think. And I think for that, we can prepare for it a little bit. Because tragedy you can't see coming, and a lot of times you can't see, I think life itself you can't see coming. I think that's the main goal here. Like, there's a lot of things we can't see coming. Actually, arguably, we can't see 90% of things in life. And it's just about preparing yourself as best as you can. So I think this topic, or this statement itself, I don't agree with personally, because I think there's a lot of things you can do to prepare for life. You can make yourself stronger. You can be healthy as you can. And these things doesn't guarantee you being safe. You know, you having perfect health, you're trying your best, you're eating well, you're exercising, you're working on your mental health, you're doing all those things, you're working your social life, everything, you're doing all your best to make sure you're healthy as possible. And you could still die from a disease. You could still lose people as friends. You could still, be broke and you can lose everything. Like, you can lose everything, even if you do your absolute goddamn best. And I think that's the tragedy of life, but also, that's all we have, you know? And I think that's the other part of the question. There's no retakes. There's no other life we can try. It's not like a video game where you can hop onto a different server where it's different, you know? Some Rick and Morty type stuff. But It's just one thing. We get one life, we're in one server, and there's a set of rules, we gotta play with it. And that's I think that's what this question's trying to attack. But for the preparation part of it, I genuinely believe there's a lot you can do to prepare. And it's about chances. It's like a chance-based thing, because there's no guarantee, but you can definitely alter the chances. Someone who is absolutely eating like absolute garbage, not eating, not exercising, not working on themselves at all, that person is a lot likely to die early and be very miserable in their life compared to someone who's actually making an effort to be better. And I think, sure, both of them could accidentally just die like that, but this person's a lot less likely to. This person has more chances to do better because they have put in the effort. And I think that is the point of life, especially in our lives. Because, yeah, life itself is basically just chance. You can be born into a nice family. You can be born into a horrible family. You can be born into a mediocre family. And there's a lot of things you can't control. Arguably, you can't control nothing in your life realistically except for yourself. The only thing you can control is yourself and the actions you're putting out. And even then, that's really hard. Because think about it. Think about all the impulses you have on a daily basis. Oh, I want to do this really cool thing. I want to do this fun thing. I want to go out drinking. I want to go to the clubs. I want to eat this unhealthy meal because it tastes good. I want to do this, do that, do that. These are your impulses. And you feel, and at that point, you're not even controlling yourself. You're just doing it because it's like, you're just chasing a certain thing. It's not your conscious self. Because in your mind, at the back of your head, it's not a good idea to do these things. It's just, you do it anyways. And at that point, are you really controlling yourself though? So it's like, if you want to get a hold of your life as much as you can, okay? Because you're not going to be able to control your life at all. You actually basically don't have not much control over your life most of the time. But I'm telling you, it's relative, okay? Overall, like big world scale, we're nothing. As an individual, we are nothing. But from an individual perspective, if you're able to grasp at least the parts of your life you can control, your life or your quality of life, your perspective on life, it's gonna get so much better. And I will guarantee you that 100%. And it's hard. It's a long time for you to get used to that. There's a lot of bad things you are doing actively that you're like, I have a lot of habits that it's bad for you, and that it's affecting your life in a negative way, but you're still doing it because you don't have control over it. And it's really because it's hard to control it. But again, life, a lot of things in life that are hard to get are pretty worth it most of the time, because that sense of achievement, sense of fulfillment we have, that's basically all we're chasing in life. So I think let's go back to the question. Life is a test with no preparation and no retakes. Sure, yeah, there is no retake. There's not a lot you can prepare for, but it's a long test, and that's the best part about it. It is a long test for most people. There's some outliers here and there, but most people, it's a long test. You can mess up a question. You can mess up an entire section. You can miss whole pages of questions in your life. Get them wrong, get them right, doesn't matter. But the thing is, it's a test that marks it as you're going. That's the fun part about it. You do a question, boom. You immediately know if it's the right answer. Boom, right there in front of your eyes. So then you keep scrolling, go to the next question. Oh, it's the same like the other question. Now it's your choice to do if you want to answer it correctly. And you keep doing that, And it's going to get to a point where you're making you're answering the questions a lot better because at the start you got a lot of the questions wrong. And now you're getting the questions right. And that's because we're just learning. We're getting better as people. We're learning, we're understanding, we're learning from our mistakes as literally the human experience. So, to wrap it up, life is a test, 100%. There's a lot of challenges, there's horrible things happen in life. A lot of tragedies, a lot of man-made evil out there. And there is no retake. We died, supposedly. As far as seen so far, we haven't seen someone who has died fully and then came back to life and remembered what is after dying. They don't. So we have no evidence of, so far at least, of a retake. Maybe there is another server. Who knows? We don't know. So, there is no retake. There's no prep time. You just board into it and you're answering questions straight away. And all you can do is answer to the best of your abilities and Ask from the people around you. Because there's some people ahead. There's some people who have answered the questions you've already answered. You're all stuck on now. And you can ask them for help. Hey, why don't you answer this question? They give you some advice. You can choose if you want to follow it. And if you follow it, you're going to get to the same results as them. And you just keep doing that, and you keep answering to the best of your abilities. You're maximizing the resources you are given in life. Because sometimes the resources are not even equally distributed. Sometimes you get nice people who can help you. Sometimes you get people who are actually trying to hurt you. So, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, the big message I want you to get is life is a long test, man. It's okay to fail. It's okay to miss whole pages of your book. But just keep trying, keep absolutely sitting. Because the moment you stop answering questions, the moment you start just skipping questions, the quality of your life becomes very, very miserable. And I do not want that for any of the people who watch my video. Because I genuinely believe every single one of you deserve to at least answer the best of your ability and do really well in life. At least be satisfied with the life you were given. Because as one of my friends once said, if you're given a good life, you're allowed to enjoy it. And enjoy it. So, thank you guys for watching. My name is Bada. Welcome back. I'm excited to be back. And make sure to like and subscribe, please. Big loves. And I'll see you guys in the next one.